something a little bit different here at Munjoy Hill Media. Just thought we'd put some tutorials together, quick little tutorials that might be helpful for folks doing production work and hopefully get a little bit of traffic to this site. What we're going to do today is work on lower thirds in After Effects, and then we're going to also use some Essential Graphics to make it easy for you to share those lower thirds with an editing team if you want. This is really great if you're working with a broadcast company or in-house production where you really want to make the graphics all uniform across your company or organization. It's a super helpful way to kind of lock in those designs and create some of your own custom graphics. So let's go ahead and begin. So we're just going to do a quick lower third. So I'm going to go up to composition, new composition, and we'll do about 9 seconds, 9.00. And we're going to do the HD TV. Seems like people are shooting at 23.978 these days quite a bit, so we'll do that. And hit OK. And I'm going to reset my workspace. Okay, now I'm going to bring in some files, which if you look in the description below, we'll have that for you. I'm going to bring in this NBC logo. Now, I don't have layers on it. I'm just going to bring it as footage. If you did have layers, a comp, you just want to go to composition, but we're going to bring it as footage. Merge layers. Okay. And down at the bottom here, we're going to show some of our guides. I want to do action safe and title safe, so we're going to put that within those confines. Okay, let's bring that logo in. It's quite large, but we're going to scale it. So I'm going to hit Option S for scale and bring it down. Alternatively, I could drop down this menu down here and scale it this way. And I'll just bring it over in the corner. I got this logo from Brands of the World, by the way, which is pretty slick. Okay, I'm just going to make something super simple. I'll use my rectangle tool, maybe even rounded rectangle tool, and make a shape layer like so. I'll bring it behind, and I'll rename that by hitting enter. I'm going to go ahead and bring the opacity down as well, so it's not too wild there. And I can reposition that. And I'll make another little rectangle below that. And this time I'm going to change the color, but I'll grab from the NBC logo there. Yellow rectangle. Bring that below, and also I'll bring the opacity down on that a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and scale that down. That's a little bit larger than I would like. Looks like we have some McDonald's colors here. I actually might change the color of that red rectangle. I'm not liking that, so I'm going to grab the purple there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better, and the colors are a little uniform. Okay, so let's say you have the basic layout. We'll add some text. Tim Willett. That's me. I just have a basic, I think it's impact. Maybe I'll grab a different color for my fill. There we go. So we have our basic layout. Now let's give it some movement. I'll start with the rectangles, but I'm actually going to just go in about 9 frames. So I can type in .09 over here. I'll bring it to 9 frames. And all of the graphics that I want to move, I'm just going to select. So I'm actually going to select all of them. And I'm going to hit Option P for position. That locks in that position at 9 frames. I'm going to scrub to the beginning. And then I will individually move things. So I'll scroll out a little bit. So I'll bring Tim Willett off to the right. Videographer off to the left. Let's do this off to the left. This off to the right. I'll do this to the bottom. But I'm also going to do, maybe I'll do a little bit of a scale there. So I'm hitting Option S. And then bring it down. Ooh. Mistakes were made. I'm going to bring that back to 100. I'm going to Command Z that. Sorry, folks. There we go. So that's at 38 right there. I'm going to go ahead and set another keyframe with that. Option S for scale. But on this first keyframe, that's where I'm going to scale that up quite a bit. And then I also move it down. There we go. That's kind of what I want. Now, it kind of looks like PowerPoint with this happening right here. But I can change that by adding blur to everything. There we go. Pretty fun. So let's say I'm happy with that graphic and I want to use that for my lower thirds. What's neat about this is if I wanted to, I can go ahead and export that with an alpha channel using the animation codec or ProRes 444X. But we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to go to Window and Essential Graphics. And I'm going to select a composition. And I'm going to call this NBC Lower Thirds. And then I'm going to take, basically the idea is that anything that you want others to be able to manipulate, so for example text, position, scale, that sort of thing, that's what you would add to the essential graphics. So for example, under Tim Willett, I want to do text, so I can take my source text, add it up there. And I can call this upper text, right? Oh, opposite. That actually changed the text. I want to change this. Upper text. Okay. And then, you know, I'll do the lower one as well. Source text. And I'll type lower text. You may want to change some of the other options there. So I might want to do scale. So that would, I'm going to change that lower text scale. And then I also want to do upper one as a scale. So I'll put that right there. When you're ready, when you're done, you can just go ahead and export motion graphics template. It's asking me to save it. I need to save it first. So I can take it into the local templates. You can also, if you want to, share it on the cloud. But I'm just going to keep it under my local templates for right now. I'm going to hit OK. There we go. So after I'm done that, I'm going to close out of After Effects, and let's say I'm working on a comp in Premiere. Apologize, it's going to take a little bit here. Okay, I'm just going to start a new project. We'll just call it Lower Thirds. I'm going to save it in the same destination where I've been using all my stuff. Not bringing anything in. Okay, let's say I have some video. I'll go ahead and import that. I'm going to right click on this and simply go new sequence from clip, like so. So here I go. I have sequence here, and let's say I want to add lower thirds to that. Well, I'm just going to go up to Window and Libraries now. And you can see under my libraries, I have all these things. I can go under my library right there. And I can look for NBC. Oh, it didn't load. Why didn't it load? Window, Essential Graphics. Ah, here it is. There it is. It's under my Essential Graphics. It wasn't in my library. So now, if I want to, I can go to my Essential Graphics and I can just take that lower third and it connects it. And let's say I want to change some of those parameters. I can just double click and I could put Ben there. And there you have it. That's a easy way to kind of change and add as many different lower thirds as you want, really. You know, I can go back to my Essential Graphics. Right. And then I could add others if I want to. If I double click on this, it will give me other options. I can make as many names as I want right there. So that's all I wanted to show you today. Thank you for tuning in. And if you like this, please subscribe and I'll make more. Okay? Thanks. Bye.